Guys, I have made a fucking gazillion cold calls, emails, DMs across all the fucking platforms. I have spammed the world with my name, my mission, my message. I've contacted so many different people from my healthcare company, across all the different things that I've done. And I'm going to share some game with you. Share some real game about what I've learned contacting a gazillion motherfuckers on this planet. So if you struggle with making cold calls, if you struggle with DMing people, if you struggle reaching out to strangers, asking for money, asking to get a deal done, then this video is perfect for you. If you don't know who I am obviously, I am Josh Lee. I'm the youngest healthcare acquirer, no money down healthcare acquirer in Australia. Facilitated over $100 million in deals, and by the time I was 20 years old, I facilitated over $30 million in transactions while I was a banker. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, first thing I want to say is with outreach, with business development, with marketing, sales, advertising, no one fucking cares, right? So you're the only person who cares about who you're calling, what you're saying, all that shit. That's you, all in your own head. As soon as you can get over yourself, right? Kill your own ego, kill your pride, and just do the thing. You're scared to make the calls, you're scared to send the emails simply because you don't have fucking self-esteem. Like, you're scared about, oh, what's this person gonna think about me? What's this person gonna say? What if they laugh at me? What if they reject me? That's horseshit. Like, no one actually cares. Like, you can send 1,000 bullshit emails and send another bullshit email to the same people a month later. They're not gonna remember your first email. So no one actually cares about you, bro. So don't be afraid to just fucking make the call and make a fool of yourself, right? Because people forget. People are living their own life. Like, you might see online that people are hating, people are doing whatever, and you think, oh fuck, I don't want to be in the spotlight. I don't want people hating on me. Nothing to worry about, mate. Like, most people couldn't give two shits about you, about what you're doing, what you think, what you care about. No one cares. The important thing is to shoot. And that brings me to my second point about more volume. You got to play the volume game. You know, I reach out to people 5, 6, 7, up to 10, 20 times. I don't care. I'm shameless. I'm shameless when it comes to calling, trying to get in touch with people. Because fuck it, right? Like, I've got a business to build. I've got shit to do. I've got shit I want. I don't care what people think about me. Like, I don't care if you think I'm annoying. I don't care if you think that fucking my tactics are cringe or whatever. Like, I'm trying to get to a result. I don't really care about what you think. You either give me the money or you don't. That's my philosophy. And you kind of get numb to this idea of what other people think of you when you just keep doing it, right? So I take it back a little bit. When I first started in customer service and sales, like, I used to work in hospitality, right? Fucking selling coffees and muffins and food and shit, right? Sitting people down, giving them a good, positive experience. I used to struggle greeting people at the door and inviting them in to sit down, giving them a menu, asking them about themselves. Like, I used to struggle to say, hi, like, how are you? How are you going? Please come in. Would you like a menu? Like, that's easy, right? But I used to struggle doing that. And then obviously you put in the reps and you just get comfortable. And ultimately you just get to a point where you don't care. You don't care about what other people think. And you will just shoot and hit whatever. Like, shoot, hit something. If you didn't hit the target, re-aim, re-center yourself. But you just got to do more. You just got to do more and more and more and more. Because chances are, if you're not getting results and you're not getting clients, you're not getting deals, you're not getting the things you want, and you're the type to say that you're socially anxious, you are socially awkward, you don't do well with people, you get uncomfortable calling people, messaging them, chances are you just haven't done it enough, right? Like, I guarantee after your first 100, you'll start to get numb. You'll start to get numb to this whole idea of, like, to your own fucking insecurities and fears about what other people think. You just get over the nerves and anxiety. It's just volume. You have to beat yourself out of it. And I know nowadays the military is actually quite different, but the military, like, you go into the military, they beat you down. They beat you down by repetition. Repetition. You just keep doing it, keep beating your fucking head until the bullshit leaves. And then once the bullshit leaves, you get all the new stuff, right? Like, you beat the new stuff in over time and over so many reps that you just can't help but you have to throw shit out, right? Throw all the existing bullshit out and then take on the new stuff. So don't be afraid to fucking contact people. And like, why do you care? Why do you care what people think? Why do you care about strangers, what strangers think? Even friends and family. Like, if cunts don't pick up after the 2-3 calls, I'll still fucking keep calling. I'll message, be like, oi, answer. My time's precious. I need you to fucking answer. And that's how you gotta think. You have to learn to be selfish with your time, your identity, your ego. You have to expect people to give you what you want. And that leads me to this idea of fucking when you call people, when you contact motherfuckers, you get a yes or you get blocked. Right? So when people say no, maybe, whatever, you put a follow-up in your calendar to contact them again, to call them again. And how long is too long? How short is too short? Fucking, if someone says no one day, call them like 2 hours later. Be like, yeah, 2 hours, motherfucker. Like, what is it? You have 2 hours to think about it. Tell me yes or no. And if they say no again, boom, another follow-up in a week's time. Call them again. Harass them, right? You have to get into this mindset of fucking harassing motherfuckers. Because people, again, to my point about people live their own lives, right? People are living their own lives. They don't care about you. So what makes you think that after one call or one email, they're going to want to be like, oh yeah, let's do a deal. Oh yeah, I want to buy your stuff. You have to get in front of them so many times. You have to get them on your train, right? Like, you have to reach out. You have to ask them nicely, and then boom, eventually you just start fucking throwing hands. Eventually you start fucking being like, oi, you buy, pay or gay, right? Pay or gay. I like that. I learned that saying from my business partner. Pay or gay. Now, in saying so, I mentioned follow-ups, right? With the follow-ups, you have to be professional, man. Like, you have to be a fucking professional about your communication. You have to, the execution is like a barbarian, like fucking caveman, right? Like, you're just walking around and boom, boom. Like, you're bonking cunts on the head. But behind the scenes, the intent and the mindset behind it needs to be professional. It needs to be very professional. So when I contact motherfuckers, I will save their number. I will log that as a journal entry. You can do it in Google Sheets, Google Docs, whatever. Just log the entry of your communication, right? Name, number, notes of what you talked about. If they didn't answer, if you left a message, try to record as much as possible. This is called a CRM, right? Client Relationship Management, or that's what it's called, CRMing. And every professional does it. Every professional is good at remembering who they speak to, recording it. And you can't remember every single person. Like, if you're making 20, 30, 40, 50 calls a day, I can't remember the last 5 people I called. So that's why when I get a call back, I can see, oh, this name is calling me back on my phone, right? And then I can go onto my computer, or once that name comes up, boom, maybe I'll start remembering shit. But then I can always refer to my computer, my documents, my journals, and be like, I spoke to Sally about XYZ, great tits, yes, nice ass. Or, Jimmy, handsome guy, I like him, he's very professional, can service me, can help me. Right, so I have all these notes, all these people in my contact list. That's why I say I've got $1 billion contact list, because I've got people ranging from fucking drug addicts, drug dealers, all the way through to lenders, investors, financiers, business owners. I've got so many people in my contact list that it's worth billions and billions of dollars. And that's why I will never share it unless you are a very close friend or client. No, and by the way, if you do want to learn all my in-depth stuff, all my shit about how to buy companies, right? Because that's my whole model, how to buy companies, especially with no money down. If you want to learn how to do all that stuff, join the Owners Academy. If you've never done it before, it's perfect for you, right? And I preach all the time: learn on the job, not learning to prepare. Right? Once you understand that, oh, this is good, this is a good thing that I want to do, you should just start doing it, because that's the best way to learn and start making progress. So if you're not a pussy, you want to learn how to buy companies with no money down, join the Owners Academy. Link should be in the description. But anyway, going back to being a professional, logging your contacts. You have to log every communication, log every contact, log your interactions, your notes. Use whatever platform, it doesn't really matter, as long as you have it logged. And then set follow-ups, right? Use the calendar app. Set follow-ups in tasks or as calendar items. Set follow-ups for, as I said, 2 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Or if someone actually tells you, hey, we've spoken like 3 times, like, look, I'm really not ready for this shit now. Like, I'm not ready to sell my business. Look, next month we're gonna open up our new budget for this marketing shit or like this AI stuff. Hey, we should speak then. Oftentimes professionals are pretty truthful about that, right? Especially if you've already hounded them 2, 3, 4, 5 times and they're saying, okay, I appreciate the resilience, I appreciate the persistence. Let's actually speak. Like, I'm not trying to just get you off the phone. Like, I'm genuinely interested. I understand what you're doing now. Let's speak in a month's time, right? So the sellers that I get in touch with who aren't ready to sell now, and I've hounded them a little bit, and they say, hey, maybe in like 3 months' time, let me get my books in order, let me do my shit. I'll put a follow-up. I will put a follow-up to call them, because you're not going to remember that, right? In your head, you're not going to remember to call back 50 motherfuckers, right? So you actually have to use the tools available. Fucking AI fuck it, Google Sheets it. Record every single thing that you need to do. And that makes outreach so much easier. And that way you don't have to remember names, you don't have to remember all the bullshit. If you have a good rhythm in terms of who you're talking to and you're recording all this stuff, then you can always just refer to your database, to your contact list. And over time, right? Over time, no matter what you're doing, whether you're in sales, whether you're in whatever, you're trying to raise money, whether you're doing my model, you're buying companies, over time, you're just going to develop this contact list that is worth, like me, billions of dollars. And that's going to be super valuable. That's going to be a little ego stroke to yourself. But anytime you want to do something, you have this contact list of thousands of people that you can just go to, right? You can go talk to this lender, just catch up, because people quit jobs, people change career paths, people start new businesses, right? You can always just, if you're down and out, you can always just message cunts and be like, yo, what's going on? Or just call, be like, yo, what's going on? We spoke like 3 months ago. What's new? You're in a new job, how you going? You're making money? Good. Right? So having a contact list, that's why, you look at every wealthy person out there, they have a huge contact list. Oh yeah, I've got someone for this, I've got someone for that, I've got someone for this. Oh yeah, I know Jimmy, blah, blah, he can give me a discount on this. You go to this country, I know this person. I go down here, I know this person. That's why you need to log your people. And that is probably one of the most valuable things that I'll share in this about outreach, right? When you're making outreach is a good reason. Like, beyond just selling shit now, you have a long-term incentive to contact motherfuckers. You can call people, log them into your contacts, and boom, you start to build a $1 billion contact list like me. It's a very cold day today. My hands are cold. I need food. I don't know what else to say to you guys about outreach. Don't be scared. People are people. People are gonna judge regardless, whether you're slick motherfucker, whether you're rude, whether you're polite. People are gonna judge anyway. So just be you and call people, DM people, email people, and just get better and better and better as you go. Someone you talk to now won't remember you next week. So don't be afraid of harassing people. Don't be afraid to shoot that first shot, right? And just do more, right? If you can make a good habit out of contacting new people every single day, not only are you going to build your contact list, you're going to build your confidence, you're going to build your speech, you can build your communication. Like, look at me, the way I talk to you now, I'm just freestyling. I don't have no structure to this, had no points in mind. This is me drawing from the heavens, right? The universal wisdom coming directly into my crown, through my hoodie, through my beanie. I could tie this up as tight as possible, and I will still have all this game coming into my head from the universe. Because guess what? I've done it. I've put in the reps. I don't care what you think, right? I'm making this video to help you, to help inspire you, and to hopefully give you some game, to give you some source about what to do, what not to do, and to get you to stop being such a coward so you can make the calls. And I don't care whether you like the way I talk, whether you like me, whether you love me, I really don't care, right? And I'm only this way because I put in the reps. So that's my lesson to you. Just keep doing more, right? If you're scared, do more. If you're rich, do more. And you might be saying, oh, but if you're rich, why do you need to make content? Why do you need to keep meeting people? Why do you need to keep doing the shit? Because you'll learn to love the game. You know, Donald Trump is a fucking billionaire. Why does he still need to run for presidency, do all this shit, right? My mentor, my billionaire mentor, he's already got billions. He's already got a fucking $300 million in property, right? He's already building one of the largest mansion estates in my city. Like, why does he need to do anything? He tells me he stays up late at night to accommodate for the fucking US time zones to work and to do his business, right? He skipped Christmas, all the Christmas festivities to work and do business, right? He's already rich. Why? And it all just comes down to the love of the game, and that is why we are successful. That is why we are rich. That is why people continue to be rich, because they don't forget what gets them there in the first place. And if you're spiritual, you're religious, motherfucking God will give you everything you want as long as you keep doing what you need to do, right? No lazy motherfucker gets the things they want. No lazy motherfucker gets rewarded, gets the best pussy, the best food, the money. No lazy motherfucker gets that, right? It's always hardworking people who do what they need to do, when they need to do it, consistently, for a long fucking time. Only these motherfuckers get the fruits of the world, right? So make more calls, send more emails, send more DMs, go build your dreams. You don't need to wait for permission. You don't need to worry about what other people think of you. It's all bullshit, right? You create your reality. You create the expectations in your life. You create the standards, you create the results, right? As I say, 1,000 cold calls will change your life. What do I mean by that? Both personally and professionally, you're going to develop so much. There is no way in heaven, hell, or earth that you make 1,000 cold calls and you don't make more money and you don't get better at communication. And who doesn't want more money? Who doesn't want better communication? You tell me. So I think that's it. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. And again, if you want to buy companies with no money down, if you want to get all my scripts, all the things that I say, all the things that I say to get sellers to say yes to me, agree to my deal structures, how my guys are closing 6, 7, 8 figure deals, right? If you want to get access to all the stuff, structured course material, all the resources I use, join the Owners Academy, right? Don't be a pussy. If you want to buy companies, this is the best place to learn because no one else is teaching it the way I am. Thanks for watching.